Hello everyone, my name is Mudit Gupta and today we are in conversation with Muskan Jindal, who is All India rank 87 in UPSC Civil Services exam, and she cracked the exam in her first attempt and probably one of the youngest civil servants of the country right now, because she cracked it right after her graduation only. So we are in conversation to share her experiences and how to get that right direction as far as preparation is concerned. Hi Muskan.
Hi, hello. Thank you for having me and thanks for
So
your wishes.
how does it feel to crack the exam in the first attempt?
It's a great feeling. I was really overwhelmed at first,
Hmm.
and it took a little time for me to process the whole situation, but it's great feeling.
Right. So, of course, it's a great achievement to clear the exam in first go and at such a young age. So, of course, it must be overwhelming for you. So, coming to your preparation journey, so how did it start? Like, how did you think कि मेरे को UPSC करना? Like, what was there at the back of your head?
I was very young. I probably don't even remember, like in fourth or fifth standard, when my
Hmm.
father like sprouted this idea in my mind that this is your career path and this is you have to do. And since then, if everyone would ask like what you want to do, I would say like I want to become an IAS officer, and that's how
Hmm.
it started.
Okay, so it was kind of a childhood dream that you ultimately
Yes,
pursued.
yes.
Correct, correct. So, how did it start? Like, how did you start your preparation?
Um, in my
Like,
college
mhm,
itself, so I did
mhm,
BCom honors. So I started preparing from third year of my graduation, and after that I had 1 year because I was not eligible right after my graduation for the examination.
right.
I had this 1 year, so I did self study in that year and gave my attempt in 2019.
So, just to put things into perspective for the viewers, Muskan completed her graduation in 2018, and she was not eligible in 2018. So, from 2018 till 2019, she was preparing for the exam, and in 2019, when she was eligible, she appeared for her first attempt. So, that's how it went. So, what was the first step in your preparation? Like, how did you start? Like, you straight away went to the NCRTs, or maybe you started with the standard books or the newspaper. How did it start?
Initially, I started with the newspapers and the NCRTs.
Hmm.
For newspapers, I referred to the Hindu, and then NCRTs, I gave first reading to all the NCRTs, basic from class 6 to plus 2. And then after once I was thorough with the NCRTs, I went to look towards the previous year questions for prelims as well as mains. And then only I referred the standard books after I was clear with the NCRTs and my base was done.
So one point here I would like to stress, you mentioned about starting newspaper reading since the beginning कि आपने अखबार पढ़ना day one से start कर दिया था. So
Yes.
if you would share your experience कि क्या आपके newspaper reading में breaks आते थे और would you look out for some shortcuts कि ठीक है आज newspaper पढ़ने का मन नहीं है तो कुछ इधर उधर से shortcuts वगैरह लेके current affairs cover करने की कोशिश करते हैं.
I used to refer some other sources for current affairs as well, but newspaper reading was one thing I never missed. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I I used to start my day from the newspaper only. It was like a daily routine, and I think it's very important as well. We cannot substitute what we can gain from newspaper. That's my
Right. So did you make notes out of newspaper जो current affairs पढ़ते थे वहां से notes बनाते थे आप?
No, I did not make notes from newspaper
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that if I would make notes every day, at the end it would be so much and it would be really difficult for me to revise. So
Mm-hmm.
I did not make notes.
So how did you cover the revision part of it, like the revision of current affairs?
In the end, I referred to the consolidated magazines which are available for current affairs.
Okay,
Yeah,
right,
and
right.
that's how I dealt with the current affairs part for
Okay,
prelims.
right.
Yes.
And what was the significance of thoroughly reading NCRTs? Like there is this notion कि ठीक है NCRTs we can skip and directly move towards the standard books. So like how important role did NCRTs play?
I think it is very important to study NCRTs thoroughly because
Mm-hmm.
if we directly jump to the standard books, then we have read those subjects in school, but it is important to revise and read them in context of this examination. So I think
Right.
that base is provided by NCRTs. And for some subjects such as geography and history, I didn't go beyond NCRTs. So I think it is important.
मतलब एनसीईआरटी कर लिया तो आपको लगा कि ये सफिशिएंट हो गया, इसके आगे कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है?
Yes, I kept my sources limited, and I used to revise them again and again. That was my strategy. I did not I did not get swayed by the plethora of resources which are available. I had this thing in mind that I'll do whatever I can do on my own, like not referring to too many resources.
राइट, कि ठीक है हर दूसरे दिन स्ट्रेटजी चेंज करनी है, आज ये पढ़ लिया कल वो पढ़ लिया, वो नहीं किया आपने?
नहीं.
राइट, राइट. एंड आल्सो as far as you told about previous year questions, आपने previous year questions के बारे में बात करी. So how important were they, or how vital were they in understanding the pattern of the exam or the requirement of the exam?
It is very important. If we talk about prelims, when we are giving the first reading to any of the book, we do not understand which areas are important or what topic, in what form the question can be put by the UPSC. So when we go through the questions, we get to know like the way in which we have to read the books, and same goes for mains as well. We come across the important topics, and when we are then reading the book, we can stress on those topics. So that way it has helped.
So in a way it gave you proper direction कि किस direction में आगे बढ़ना है exactly.
Yes.
Correct. And also as I was going through your detailed form, so it mentioned about your optional as commerce and accountancy, which is slightly unconventional, क्योंकि आजकल क्या है कि sociology, philosophy, history, geography, and there is this notion कि commerce, accountancy या any other optional इतना scoring नहीं है, we should go for the scoring optional. So how did you choose your optional?
I referred to all these sociology, and then but in the end मैंने यही decide किया that I'll go with commerce and accountancy only, because firstly मुझे knowledge था उस subject का, because मैंने graduation में किया था, so it would be easy to read that subject, and secondly I had interest in this optional, so it won't be monotonous for me while I was preparing. That was my main consideration. I did not see कि कितने marks आ रहे हैं या नहीं आ रहे हैं. I believe कि अगर हम अच्छे से prepare कर रहे हैं तो किसी भी optional में हम score कर सकते हैं.
So interest was the primary key area जो आपको commerce accountancy की तरफ लेके गया.
Yes, sir.
Correct. And also coming to the mains answer writing part, nowadays there is this whole lot euphoria कि हमारे को mains answer writing day 1 से start करनी है, and preparation का मतलब ये है कि पहले दिन ही हमारे को 250-300 words का आंसर लिखना है. So how was it in your case?
Initially जैसे सब कैंडिडेट्स के साथ होता है, मुझे भी बहुत लगता था कि आंसर्स लिखने हैं, बट नहीं लिख पाते थे, और चीजें होती थी, इतना सब करना होता था. बट slowly I started writing answers, not from day 1, but I started writing, and what I used to do was I used to take up a question. पहले पूरा स्टडी करती थी मैं उस क्वेश्चन को, आंसर फ्रेम करती थी रफ में, फिर उसको कट करके एक फेयर आंसर बनाती थी. स्टार्टिंग के कुछ डेज इट टुक मी अराउंड 1 to 2 months to write answers without studying anything beforehand.
So day 1 से नहीं start हुआ वो process?
I think it can never start that way. Day 1 से कोई भी answers नहीं लिख सकता है. It takes time.
Right. And also you mentioned the importance of NCRTs, particularly the history and the geography NCRT. So did you cover their back exercises, like जो questions होते हैं NCRT के पीछे, did you refer to them?
Yes, for some of the important topics, I did go through all those questions. I would try to frame answers for those as well, but not for all chapters.
The selected important chapters, of course.
Yes. I did refer to them, yes.
And also, as you mentioned that after 2018, when your graduation got over, so there was this gap of 1 year in which you were preparing as you were not eligible. So did you face any issue regarding the motivation? Like, okay, there are these high days, there are these low days. So how did you go ahead in those low days?
UPSC is like a journey. There are days when you don't even feel like studying at all. So I am very close to my family and my grandfather especially. Whenever I would feel like कि आज motivation नहीं मिल रही, आज नहीं पढ़ने का मन कर रहा है, I would go and sit with him, talk to him. He would tell me some of his stories from his life, and then he would motivate me. He would actually help me to make schedule. He would set my weekly targets, like तुम next week में इतना cover कर लो, and that's how I got motivated. And also I have a joint family. कभी भी लगता था कि बहुत boring हो रहा है या monotonous हो रहा है, तो मेरे cousins हैं सब, हम लोग बैठकर we would play games like carom board and all. That's how I used to regain my focus.
So UPSC का मतलब it's not all seriousness, but बीच में calculated छोटे-छोटे breaks होने चाहिए to refresh yourself.
Definitely. I believe in maintaining balance between both. अगर हम सिर्फ एक ही तरफ जाएंगे तो it will become like very monotonous. आपको एक point पे लगने लगेगा कि आप पढ़ते ही जा रहे हो, और जब actually perform करने का time आएगा तो आपको वो motivation नहीं मिलेगी. So I used to balance between my social life as well and this preparation.
Taking this conversation ahead from social life, were you active on social media? Like usually क्या होता है कि WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, all these things create some sort of distraction for the aspirants. So what was your take on that?
I was actually very much active on social media, like Instagram and WhatsApp. What I used to do was I would take out some time daily between the preparation, एक specific कि इस time में अगर आपको phone use करना है या social media use करना है तो उसके लिए. But जब आप पढ़ रहे हो तो सिर्फ पढ़ाई, उसके अलावा कुछ और नहीं होना चाहिए.
So there is a fine balance between your enjoyment period and your preparation period, everything.
Yes.
Right. And also, like, since you were a full-time aspirant, so on an average, how many hours did you devote? कितने घंटे रोज के आप पढ़ने की कोशिश करते थे?
ऐसा कुछ फिक्स नहीं रहता था. Like I said earlier, I would set weekly targets. किसी दिन थोड़ा ज्यादा पढ़ लिया, किसी दिन कम पढ़ लिया, ऐसा चलता ही रहता था. But on an average, if we have to see like 7-8 hours, I would.
On an average.
Yes.
Right. Also, coming to the CSAT part of it, like quickly, because you are from maths background, so it must have been easier for you to go through CSAT. So did you devote some time to it towards the end?
I did towards the end. I printed out all the past year question papers for CSAT, and I solved a few of them, and I saw that I am actually getting some comfortable marks. So that way I assess my performance. Like around 4 to 5 past year question papers I solved for CSAT. Not much.
Right. Also, so जब aspirants usually exam hall में जाते हैं, there is this fear कि prelims में मेरे को 85 questions करने हैं, 75 questions करने हैं, 90 questions करने हैं. Did you have that fixed benchmark in mind कि मेरे को इतने तो करने ही करने हैं? Or was it totally dependent upon कि ठीक है, जो level आएगा पेपर का उसी हिसाब से फिर देखेंगे?
ऐसा benchmark नहीं था, but based on what I used to answer in the other test series before prelims, मैंने एक ratio बना लिया था कि मेरा around 20 to 25 questions के बीच में wrong रहते ही है, ऐसा ratio आता. So I was of this opinion कि around 80 to 85 questions I would attempt, or that way this was the strategy.
Right.
Like in 80 to 85 wala window, I'll attempt the questions.
Right. Also, one of the most important parts of journey is to have a career backup. Like, UPSC is unpredictable. So did you ever think about that कि career backup में ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए?
This is one thing I never thought about, because बचपन से I had this dream कि करना है तो UPSC ही करना है. तो यही था कि if not this attempt, then there are other attempts as well. But ऐसा backup नहीं रखा था कभी.
Right. And also, as far as the note making for subjects is concerned, current affairs we have already seen कि you didn't rely upon them much. So how about the note making for other subjects?
I made notes, but I made very crisp notes. After reading the books for around 2 to 3 times, standard books, then only I made notes. And the notes I referred only right before the examination. जैसे हमें बहुत crisp notes चाहिए थे, जल्दी हम revise कर लें. Those kind of notes I made. Otherwise, I did not make very lengthy notes.
So उतने notes जितने आपको समझ आ सके exam से पहले, like keywords and key facts for mains and prelims.
Yes.
Right. And also coming to the interview part of it. So how was the interview like? What was your experience being there?
My interview actually went pretty well. It was very smooth. None of the controversial questions were asked, and it actually went very nicely. As in, when I entered the room, so sir read my DAF aloud, and he read my achievements, my academic background, my marks in 10th, +2, and then in college. He read my hobbies, and then he said that I congratulate you, like you have done this in first attempt. So I said, thank you, sir. And then my name is Muskan. So he said me like, do you smile as well? Your name is Muskan. So I removed my mask and then showed, yes, sir, I'm smiling. And then when I was leaving the room, he again asked me, this chairperson, sir, like, are you still smiling? And then again, I'm sorry for the disturbance. So then again, I showed them and I was smiling then also. So it was a very happy kind of interview for me.
So there were questions during your interview. There were questions from your graduation background, or from the static part, or from the current areas. Like, how was it?
Yes, mostly questions were related from my graduation background. Also, my home state is Himachal Pradesh. So questions were put from like the challenges which are there in state, and why I am from Baddi. It is a famous pharmaceutical hub in Asia. So questions were put around industries. In commerce, I was asked around taxation and corporate social responsibility. There were some questions regarding current issues as well, China, Iran, and all these media trials were also asked. Yes, these were the broad topics.
So mainly related to your bachelor's and your optional subjects in some sorts.
Yes.
Right. So thank you, Muskan, for sharing your valuable experience, and it was great having you here. And congratulations to you from all of us for having secured an excellent rank in the first attempt.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.